Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome to Comskill. My name is Priyanka Dewal. I am back with my face. Here we are with a new topic that all people should become vegetarian or not. First, we want to hear your solution or your views. What do you say? All people should become vegetarian or they don't so. What do you think? Yes. I don't think so. All people should become vegetarian. If I go with this, so uh, this is just because of that. If everyone would be vegetarian, then some of the we can say some of the body strength or bone strength they won't have, and not only the bone strength come from the animals or by killing them or by having them. We can also get that by eating fresh natural material whatever we have. If I go with the thing that yeah, we should be vegetarian, so that thing is also working that when we cannot give a life to organism, then we cannot snatch their freedom to live. They have their life, they have all, they also feel the pain, so we don't need to kill them or we have no any right to eat them. So that's it from my side. Now I would like to hear my peers. Yes, please, you can share whatever. What do you think about this topic? Yes, for the first, I would like to listen Priyanshu.
Sure. Thank you very much, Priyanka, for inviting me. So here, first of all, topic it's not that good for me. Now why so? Let me tell you. Only in 2 seconds. Sorry, in 2 minutes. 2 seconds is very less. So topic is that should all people become vegetarian? Hmm, what a great topic. By the way, it's totally wrong. Why so? Let me give you an example here that in India we have 70% population of non-veg, only 30% population of vegetarian people. Earlier, that was of 85% people non-veg and 15% people vegetarian. Day by day, vegetarian people are increasing and non-vegetarian people are decreasing. I mean, they are shifting from non-veg to veg, and because of that only, we have shortage of vegetables and green vegetables, you can say. And because of that only, people use just chemical in those, and because of that, we are not able to get fresh vegetables. But, but still, I would say that now suppose for once only that all people will be non-vegetarian at that time, what will happen? That time, the thing which will happen, that is we don't have anything. I mean, any animal. Now government has many restrictions over animals that we can't kill that particular animal. Because of that, because that is going to be extinguished after some time, that is one. Now suppose for a moment that all people will be vegetarian, then what will happen? We all know the thing which will happen, that is we all will die. I mean, not we all, the vegetarian people will die, but because they don't have that much vegetarian food, and that will be going to be end. Now suppose, I mean, in one day only, if all people will start eating vegetarian only, that thing will happen every day. And here I would not say that only vegetarian, every day we are wasting as well a lot of food. In a lot of amount we are wasting our food. You can just assume by this only that 3000 plus liters of mustard oil every day is being used. Not liters, actually tons, I would say. Tons. It is being used in India just for cooking. After this, 6000 plus tons food is going to be waste. It is a very great index. By so here we can understand this thing as well. So here I would also not say that all people should be vegetarian and all people should be non-vegetarian. I would say that 60%, not 60, 65 to 70% will be should be non-veg and 30 to 35 should be veg. This is my overall conclusion here. Thank you.
Yes, Satyam, I'm just coming to you. But thank you, Priyanshu, for adding such valuable points that the uses of that and the harms of that and what would be the future if we will consume or we won't consume. Thank you for sharing. Yes, Satyam. What are your views? You can also share.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, I have some points that differs to Priyanshu's point, that if we are going to follow the same path that we are following, then we will get lots of problems, because as Priyanshu has shared, our mustard oil just go like we are using mustard oil in for cooking our food. Then if you are going to see the mostly mustard oil that we use to just make that of like for just cooking the food, that is for like chicken, fish. If we are going to cook like food this, then only it takes much and requirement much quantity. And one more thing that Priyanshu had just make us understand about, that was how if we are going to dependent on only vegetables, then vegetable shortage will be there. Just try to understand the cycle of the nature, then you will get, if we are going to eat one animal, like one goat I can say, okay, and then just imagine that goat from childhood to just being adult, how many grass, how much greenery, how much foods has that taken, then you will got to know that is the huge amount. And here we can say one more thing, that if we are going to eat them, then they will be in access in the earth, on the earth. Yeah, this is the relevant question. But if we are not going to eat them, then we will never make them for ourselves, and even we will not like interested to just like going for their farming, like we have fish farming, we have like chicken farming. But if we are not going to eat them, then we will never go for the farming, and we will also not increase their production. Yes, if we are going to stop, then we need to just take a break, and we need to go slightly to stop all those things. But if we are saying that if we just stop eating, then our ecosystem will be disturbed, then it is not reality. Because if we are going to eat them, then because of that only we will just harming our ecosystem. Some animals, because we are the humans, and I can say one more thing, that the most selfish creature on earth, animal on earth, that is the human. Because if we love to do something and we are getting profit because of that, then only we just go and follow that path, otherwise we just leave that. And because of that, COVID, the great example of having non-vegetarian food. And if it is not, then also we have lots of, because we have another disease also that comes from only these type of scenarios. And I have more points also, but after listening others also I will be adding. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
What are affecting the eating of non-veg, or what are the effect of eating veg? So I would like to go with the next views from the Shubham side. Yes, Shubham.
Thank you so much for giving me chance, first of all. And as Satyam said, like grass and all, just a goat as eating, not only goat, entire our cycle, like what producing nature, everyone is just taking 10%, only 10% what around, just taking for food and all. Like a goat is just taking if grass, then only 10% they are just adopting, and 90% they are just wasting after eating. Then everything is upon for what they are eating. Like if grass will eat for animal, this is for animal only. And what is going on, this is entire the cycle. Like if we will easily quit the cycle, then it will uh, worst for everyone, for every animal. Like we can see Chinese just taking fish and all, surrounding the Chinese and Chinese Ocean and others as well as. Why? Because of more amount of fish and all those things. It happen. It happened because of that. Like if we will shift on that, and if we will totally depend on that, then it will decrease. We have not that much potential to grow in within time. Then we have to maintain that decorum, like maintaining vegetables and maintaining as well as non-vegetables, because we don't have potential to increase instantly. As Satyam has said, if we need to be, then we can grow. Never, ever. Why? We don't have potential if we will shift on exactly there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shubham, for adding some major points that are the energy level, that only 10% energy is transferred to the another topic level to whomever animal or the second consumer, another consumer is taking. On behalf of you, there were many more things. If we are trying to grow such things to whom we are consuming, that it is not possible to grow a thing in the small time limit. A thing takes time to grow up, so it's also the main major point. We can also conclude now. We can come to the another one's point without wasting our time. Yes, Raghav, what do you want to say about it?
Okay, thank you so much, Priyanka. And yes, we are talking about shifting on vegetarian from non-vegetarian, and is it right or wrong to having non-vegetarian? And for these type of things, I would like to say a simple thing, that is, we are if when we live in nature, so definitely we have to take care of that nature. Like we have a less amount of decreasing amount of tigers, decreasing amount of lions. So just try to hunting them a little bit, and just because of they are also the part of nature, and they are scavengers. They are the type of animal who are maintaining the vegetarian level. And as yes, and this is all about vegetarian for humans. So uh, sorry, yes, so definitely it is happening. So not we have to shifting much more about to depend upon non-veg, just because of if we are using fish in our food. And so that will be great for somewhere, just because of if fish will increase a lot, so definitely it will be a little bit difficult for aquatic life. And chickens, they are also a source of food in India. It is a major part of food items. So definitely whenever whoever who wants to add these type of non-veg in their food system, so definitely they can do it. But after maintaining the whole system, this is a damn reality that it can be good for all of us. And as for my side, as I am following that I am vegetarian, so it is not uh, any type of difficulty. The people should be that Raghav is why Raghav is vegetarian, is he absolutely should be non-vegetarian, just because of increasing of chicken, who will eat them, and who will maintain the system. So this is not true. Every one should have their freedom of choice. So this is from my side.
Thank you so much, Raka. On being a vegetarian, you have shared a great points. Rather than on being on a single favor, you have shared that we should be agree with the partially. We cannot harm to our nature. Even we cannot harm to a living being, because they have also life. They also feel the pain. So now we are going with the next one views. So we can call to the Khushi. Yes, Khushi.
Thank you, Priyanka, for inviting me. Yes, I would say that it should be depend on the choice because if we are vegetarian, so it should beneficial or uh, harmful as well, and same for the non-vegetarian because uh, if we are vegetarian, so we are wasting vegetables and the time there will be a time when the amount of vegetables will be decreased and we will harm ourselves. We will and if for being a non-vegetarian we are taking lives of animals, but for being vegetarian as well we will take ourselves, we will take life of humans to live. So it should be dependent choice that what we want to do. Like for example, I am vegetarian. It is my choice. My friends are non-vegetarian, so they it is their choice for being vegetarian or non-vegetarian. There are benefits, but there are drawbacks as well. So we cannot decide that what we should.
Yes, I'm coming to you, Raghav. Yes. Thank you, Khushi, for sharing the great points. Yes, Raghav.
Vegetarian and non-vegetarian are the two things, and we can separate it very simply, as you all know. But I want to add some points, like killing some animals. They are not affecting our nature. They are not affecting the. If they will not killed. So they will definitely never affect our nature, and this is reality also. I'm not going to religious things just because of it is not. It is a very scientific and understandable points that we should not to die a cow. We should not to kill the cow and kill the buffaloes, kill the goats just because of they are not harming in our nature. And you are not be a good non-vegetarian by killing these cow goat. So you should take it apart from this. You can take it fish, you can take it chicken. So I'm not saying that they have not life, they are not feeling pain. I'm not saying this just because of they are also feeling pain, and a fish is also feeling pain, but just maintaining the nature, we have to maintain and we have to make us understand that what should I eat and what should I not to eat. And yes, so balancing is a very much need for our nature, for our human beings also. And yes, Satyam and Priyanshu want to share add or something what they
Yeah,
want to add,
I'm
please.
coming to you, Satyam and Priyanshu. Yes, Satyam, what do you want to add? You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, it's my final call, and I'm just making you understand what I got from this session, because we know the things that we are doing, but we always try to justify, and whatever we are doing we try to justify with our points. This is the reality. As we are saying, if you are not going to eat fish and some animals like uh, chicken, then they will be in access. Will it possible if you are not going to farm them? Will they be in access? I don't think so. And for fish only, there are lots of animals in sea, in ponds, in rivers. They used to eat them, and they are not getting to eat, and that's why they are just going to be very less. As we know about lion only, because they are not getting that much food that they want, because we are just snatching their food from their mouth, because we are not giving them a full life, all animals to live in their surrounding and in their environment. Because of that the animals, they are fully non vegetarian, they can eat them. but we are not giving, we are just interference, interfering in the ecosystem with the help of this. And if we are talking about that, if we are not going to eat them and they are just that some food we will not be able to grow, and if we are growing then because of them, because I know they have the different food for eating, they have grass and all. But if we are not going to increase the level of that, and because of that only, if we have lots of grass and at our earth, on our earth, then it will also produce lots of things great for the environment only. And by this we can increase our label also. And somehow if where people are not able to survive without animal, and for them maybe it will be the beneficial for them, like tribals there, because they don't have much technology. And if we are going in a desert site, there also they are not able to grow because of a lack of water, they will not be able to grow the food. And for them it is justified and they can do, because they don't have any chance. And it's just nature of every animal, and we are also animal, that if we are the stronger and we want to eat and we don't have anything to eat, then we just go for the weaker one. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Satyam, for adding some valuable points, and it was really great. Yes, Priyanshu.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Priyanka, for giving me chance once again. So here I just wanted to add only something for 2 minutes. So as we all know, we have a common question. That is, who came first, hen or an egg? The same here. Who came first, a non-veg or a veg on earth? Have you ever asked this question to yourself? Who came first? Let me tell you. If you will see that, I mean, the field or the cropping, we started 10,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Before that, we were not just, I mean, say we don't have field, first of all. We don't know that how can we crop or how can we sow any seed into the field. So at that time, we don't have that much knowledge. Earlier, we all were, I can say that our ancestors were non-vegetarian.
Yes.
Now also, if you will see, I mean, we have many great people who will say, oh my God, you are killing this big animal. You don't shame on yourself. I would ask them that had you ever, by mistake also, have you ever eaten a mosquito in your mouth? I have actually. I have many times, not only once or twice. So, and when we have mosquitoes, khatam. I mean, it's over. Okay, but at the same time, when we have a big which is bleeding, I mean, an animal which is bleeding, at the time we just got my heart. I mean, here that hurts here, not here. But at the time when we are going to kill a mosquito or any other small animal or any other small fly, we don't have emotions. We say that it is nothing. It don't have actual life. Here we need to understand this thing. We need to first of all respect everybody's life, because here we are just differentiating them. That it is big, we can see that it is bleeding. That is why our emotion is much greater than this one, that small
Yeah.
one. For small one, we don't have that much. Actually, I also have. I also don't have, I would say. But here I just wanted to make you understand about this thing. So that was my point, which I just wanted to add, that earlier everybody was non-vegetarian before that. Now this vegetarian and non-vegetarian, it started 10,000 years ago, not before that. So that was the point which I wanted to add. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priyanshu, for adding such great points. Yeah, and I also agree with you. When our ancient has lived so long, and we can also see that our ancient used to live for a long rather than our lives. Nowadays, a person used to live just only up to 60 years, or it's hardly of 80 years. It's too hard. But we can say in our ancient time, they used to live up to 100 plus years. So, what was the reason?
I have,
Is that of only vegetarian? So, I can say yes, it can be, because nowadays we are just eating over, and we are just having over and over non-vegetarian, and most of the population are moving towards the vegetarian, non-vegetarian. They just kill the animal and have. It is just because of they think that if we will give them chance to grow up, then they will act on us or they will guard us. It's not the thing. We should also think about that, that if they will grow, they are also innocent. Whatever we think about us, we should also give them chance. So they have also life, so we should give them chance to live their life. As well as it is not important that our life will be grown up, or we will be healthy and wealthy as well as with the help of only animals or by having only animals. So it's not a good thing. So yes, Satyam, what do you want to share?
Actually, with the help of all points, I got one common point, that's why I thought let me add this also. If we are talking about ancient time, then I do agree that as I have said, the ecosystem also, if we are not getting anything, then whatever we get, just we try to eat that. And earlier it was the same, and now we are not eating for our feeding, we are eating for the taste. If anybody just say to anybody, just eat chicken without any masala, without any spicy, nobody will eat, because they are not going to eat that exact thing. If you'll say just eat paneer, that people maybe that they can eat, but they will not love to eat that. This is reality. Then that's why, if we are just changing our world, earlier where we are living, it was also the place of animals only, and we were also the animal only. Then we are just eating the things that other animals are eating. Maybe we just get some grass, that also we used to use some fruits, we used to eat some other things that we eatable. And then in last we not getting anything, then we try to just hunt and eat some these kind of animals. It was also there. Then overall it's up to us how are we going to implement, because if we are just claiming that we are the wisest animal on the earth, then we need to just show our this skill also. Yeah, thank you so much. I think Raghav wants to add the last point. Yes, Raghav.
Yes, Raghav.
Actually, I want to say that Satyam, you have shared very well, and Priyanshu has also shared, and everyone have put it their very nice thoughts. So I'm not going to repeat. I also want some sum up here. Just our system is built up very nicely. For eating goat, there is also a lion. So we have to going to maintain that of things. For eating grass, there is goat. For eating vegetables, here we are. Okay. And non-veg and veg setting is just because of lacking of the things. We
Yeah.
know there is a limited grass, limited vegetables, limited animals also, and the people are continuously increasing. So lack of sufficient food is there. So just because of that, the people are shifting to non-veg and they are farming uh, chicken, they are farming fish. So just because of this, they are shifting. So it is also important for survival, for their survival. So it is not uh, any bad thing. So it is good also just because of survival. We want to survive, So everything is good, and just make it very balanceable. So that will be nice. Priyanka, I have completed.
Thank you so much, Raghav. On coming to the sum up, I also would like to add at the last point, that is, it happens just because all of it happens just because of hunger of an animal, that is only a human, because a human, it's because of human. the grass is getting less. Is it the reason of only animals that they are grazing? No, I don't think so. They eat and they form also because the grass as well as the greenery is just because of them. They their excretory material is used for the as a fertilizer, we can say, and that's why they are maintaining their cycle. But we are not maintaining. We are having grass as well as we are having animals. Then how the cycle would be maintained? So it's the thing that I wanted to add, and it was the great session with my peers. Thank you so much for participating very well. Now, if you thank you for watching the video. If you also want to be the part of it, then you can DM in the comment box, and after that, you will also get the chance to join us. Thank you so much. Now, bye bye.